Come on, girls.
Good evening, everybody. It's Gerry here. I am so excited to be sharing this presentation with you all tonight. We are heading over to 7 o'clock, and I'm not going to bore you with my boring introductions and videos tonight. I have got a real big surprise for you all. I have two of the most amazing female leaders that MTI has to offer. I mean, there are many of them, but I've got two of them in my team. And the one is Tshidi Ramanamane and Jayshree Govender. Both of these girls have got extensive presentation experience. They have been corporate trainers in previous companies that have been with. They are doing exceptionally well in Mirror Trading International at the moment, and I am wildly excited about what they've been able to achieve, not just as leaders, but as women, and what they're doing in this industry is just unbelievable. So it gives me such great pleasure to hand you over to Tshidi Ramanamane tonight. She's going to start the presentation for us. She's going to explain the company, give you a little bit of background on our trading, how it works, how you can get involved. And then we've got a powerhouse Jayshree that's going to take over, run you through the compensation plan, and I'll be here to answer some questions afterwards. So I hope that you guys have an amazing evening, that you enjoy this presentation. Please support these girls. They're doing such amazing jobs. And we're not just talking about any old person here. These girls are amazing at what they do. And again, I'm just so honored. Tshidi, can you hear me, friend?
Yes, I can hear you, dear. How is my voice? Am I loud and clear enough?
You are loud and clear. I even had an entrance song for you. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did.
I'm so glad.
Wow,
I'm going to hand over to you. Girl, have fun. Tell us and teach us. We are here to listen. And I hope you have an amazing presentation tonight. Enjoy, friend.
Wow, thank you so much, Gerry. It's actually always a pleasure to be doing these presentations every Tuesday evening and Thursdays. I'm just super excited. And Gerry, thank you so much for the time and effort that you put into the whole thing. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey for me. And my job is very simple tonight. I'm just going to break down the MTI presentation. I'm just going to introduce the company to everybody here. So in those few words, I'd like to welcome everybody on board. Please relax and let's get the party going. Maybe there are a few of those who don't know me yet. As Gerry has introduced me, my name is Tshidi and my surname is Ramanamane. I'm just a village girl from the Free State, a small little town called Excelsior. And I happen to be in Johannesburg, trying to make a living. And what it is a pleasure to be doing this living with Mirror Trading International. Hence, I am so glowing. I'm so excited to be sharing this company with you because in a space of 3 months, this company has changed my life like nobody. And I'm so grateful. That is why every time I talk about MTI, trust me, I turn into a preacher. So let's get the party going. All right. Mirror International Trading is a company, and our headquarters, we are based in Randburg, Johannesburg. It is definitely a South African-based company. We have offices in Randburg, Johannesburg, and we also have one support office in the Western Cape in Stellenbosch, okay? And our CEO and the founder and the visionary, all I can say is that the man behind this money-making machine is Mr. Johan Steinberg. He is also a South African. He is that somebody who really put his word forth and make sure that He covers all the areas that need to be covered just to uplift a person who is willing to be uplifted. And I really honor this gentleman, and we really, really are backing him with his vision. And we're going to share all this tonight, okay? Mirror Trading International, as much as we are just a year old, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, we are boasting a membership of over 37,000 people currently. And as you can hear the name, it is an international company. So we have members all over the world, in the USA, all across Africa. I can just mention just few countries, but trust me, we are leaving a footprint in each and every country where people are really, really willing to change their lives, and they're willing to take control of their finance. Okay. And I'm so excited. Yesterday I was just trying to talk to one of my business partners. We're starting a team in Brazil. So we are, I don't know Portuguese, but I'm trying. So ladies and gentlemen, we are growing, we are excited, and we are pushing. Now, the other thing about Mirror Trading International, which is such a plus factor for me, is this: we are just a community of investors, okay? And currently in our trading pool, as the whole community, we have actually invested over 4,900 bitcoins. I mean, the statistics that you see on the screen right now, just check how they are improving. Last week we were telling you about the total investment in our pool of over 4,500 bitcoins, but this afternoon I've just checked. We have over 4,990 bitcoins invested within Mirror Trading International. That is purely saying we are doing something right, and we have a bunch of happy investors. Okay, now let's talk about something again that is very, very close to my heart when it comes to Mirror Trading International. We basically give you this information so that you can take an informed decision. And as much as I am not a financial advisor, none of us, we are financial advisors here. But what we are doing tonight, we just want to take you through our journey with this company. The excitement, the highs and lows, we are just going to bring it out there so that you can take an informed decision whether you want to be part of this community or not. All right? Now, looking at the people who have been with Mirror Trading International for the past 200 days, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, each investor, I'm going to call them members because every member in Mirror Trading International is an investor. So our members, trust me, they are now happy and boasting with over 100% growth, or we can say 100% profit of their initial investment. And we are just talking about statistics of the past 200 days in trading, okay? And these are the results. And these people have invested their bitcoins with Mirror Trading International. And the average growth has been around 0.519%. Why are we giving you the statistics? Because numbers don't lie. When we are sharing, what we are sharing with you here, it's not prophetic. We are sharing with you what has happened, what has transpired, what the numbers has given us, and we are very, very excited about this result. And I hope that this will give light as you are busy assessing this company. All right. Now, one thing for sure is this Mirror Trading International, it is indeed a legal company. We are legally registered in South Africa, and we have a brilliant team that is backing up Johan and helping with the strategic management, to drive this vision of MTI. Most importantly, we have a brilliant team of legal advisors who are making sure that we comply in terms of legislation, not only in South Africa, but across the world where MTI has left a footprint. Now, one thing beautiful about Mirror Trading International is this: for all our members, they know they are part of this community, yet nobody has paid joining fee, package fee, whatever form of fee. We call them baptism fees, you name it. We are just people who have decided to come together as in a kind of a mutual way, and say, let us hold our hands together and let us take our finance, take control of our finances and use MTI as a vehicle. Okay. Now, the best thing about Mirror Trading International is this: we have investors, as I said. Basically there's two sides to MTI. We have people who are coming on board just to be investors, and they want to enjoy the benefit of what MTI offers. And we also have another group of people, they are still members, they are still investors. However, they have decided to participate in the optional referral marketing program. Okay. Now, it is very, very important that when you want to be part of this company, you write down your goals. You decide what you want to get out of this vehicle. You decide where it should take you and how far and how fast. And trust me, it can deliver. Now, whether you come on board just as a member, you are more than welcome. There's no joining fee, there's no package fee. Whether you want to come on board as a member and also participate in the optional referral marketing program, you are welcome, and you have a group of people who are willing to back you up. You have MTI as the corporate, and that is willing to help you with videos, with any marketing material or any support that you might need to grow your business. Then one thing that is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, about MTI is please understand the objective of this company. Why is it important to understand the objective of the company? So that you understand what you are getting yourself into. MTI is here to help its members to grow their Bitcoins. Now, the question should be, how is it going to help us to grow our Bitcoins? Number one, our product, MTI trades the Forex market. Okay, they are trading Forex. However, they are using Bitcoin as a base currency. What do we mean when we say Bitcoin as a base currency? It simply means that to be part of this community, you bring in or you invest your Bitcoin. You don't bring dollars and rands and all those fiat currencies. You bring in Bitcoin into your own trading pool, and MTI trade on your behalf. You don't need any Forex trading skill. You don't need to know anything about the financial markets, what Bitcoin is doing in the market. That is not your business. Your business is just to bring your Bitcoin, let MTI trade on your behalf, sit back, enjoy, watch your Bitcoin grow. That is what they have on the table to offer. And ladies and gentlemen, what a ride we've had so far with MTI, and we are very, very excited. Let's go forward. Okay, I'm sure now you have a little bit knowledge and understanding of what MTI stands for. Remember, as I explained before, we have two sides, to MTI. Number one, you come on board as an investor. Beautiful. You don't have to trade. You don't have to do anything. Just bring your Bitcoin. MTI trades on your behalf. But now you also have this part where you have the optional referral marketing. And I've told you about the support in this company. Trust me, you don't have to have even a marketing experience to be part of us, okay? Because we have a brilliant team. Let me introduce you to our leaders. First, you see Clinton and Sherry Marks. I mean, these people, I can't even say much about them, but all I can say is that this village girl you are looking at the moment, I am their product. In a space of 2 months, technically you can say that I've been with the company for 3 months, because a friend of mine signed me up without even asking me. And trust me, she even funded my trading pool. Why did she do that? And why will I ever be grateful to this friend of mine who did this? Because I was in such a state. I didn't have money. I was broke down, everything that you can think of. So she knew I'm not in the right state of mind to take decisions. So what she did for me, because she is a friend, she knows my pockets, she knows my failures. She's the one who will send me money for petrol when I'm struggling. And so what she did, she just signed me up. She funded my account with a minimum $200. And she said to me, Tshidi, here's the password. Find out about this company. I'm in Durban, you are in Joburg. Do what a girl has to do to survive as a single parent, okay? And I remember in March, I walked in at Randburg office and I came across Gerry and I asked for their guidance. I asked them to just handhold me. Ladies and gentlemen, when you choose a mentor, it is very, very important to be convicted in your actions, in your deeds, in your decisions. And I allowed this couple to handhold me. And today I look at my life. I remember Clinton used to say to me, 3 months down the line, you will never recognize your life, blah, blah, blah. And today I'm laughing. I look at my bank account. I look at my family, how I am now able to stand up and help them during this tough financial times. And I'm very, very grateful to this couple. Now, the other couple that forms part of the leadership is the Santiago family. They are based in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't say much about these people, but try to be part of their Zoom trainings, Zoom meetings. I promise you, even though you haven't met them in person, but trust me, they are such a true reflection of good and excellent servant leadership. And that's what I've derived from this couple. Okay, there in the picture, you see myself. I'm just this village girl. I'm just excited about the project. And yeah, I'm just an MTI baby, like Gerry has said. I'm saying it again. This is Tshidi Ramanamani. And we also have Vince Watt. I mean, Vince, he's staying in Durban, in South Africa. This gentleman is phenomenal. I mean, he is an entrepreneur. And he's been in network marketing before. There's something special I want to tell you about the leaders in MTI. And something that is special about MTI is that it had, it has had that, I don't know, ability, or you call it the capability to attract such good leaders. All right. And everybody is bringing out and coming up with their skills, and they're willing to contribute and help us so that we can grow our teams ethically, honestly, and with love. All right. And we also have Charlie Ward, and Charlie is based in Johannesburg. I mean, the gentleman is not even a network marketer. I mean, he's a straight and out career person, okay? And eventually he's got his own business. But trust me, with this tough economic times, he decided to look for better options. And what is the best way better than to be involved in cryptocurrencies? All right, especially when you have a company where you don't even have to sit in front of the graph and try to figure them out. They do all the hard work for you. All you have to do is enjoy the profits and share this with your friends and family, and at least rescue yourself. You see, the problem nowadays is that people are not willing to participate in their own rescue. And I really, really applaud Charlie, because what he did, he decided to participate in his own rescue. And we also have finally on the screen, Nick. I mean, Nick is from Ghana, very, very respectable gentleman. You know, he's very, I think he's well respected in the crypto space, in the network marketing space. And I mean, we really, really are excited to have him as one of our leaders, because we have so much to learn from him. Ladies and gentlemen, we have so many leaders. And you know, the thing that makes me more excited is the lady that I'm going to share the platform with tonight. And I'm going to introduce her very, very soon. So ladies and gentlemen, these are your leaders. And you know what? Use them, be there for them, and let's grow this business together. Now, let us go back to our trading now that we know who is leading who, okay? Now, let us talk about the trading part. As I said earlier on, MTI trades the Forex market. Okay, we are not trading cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand that very well. We are trading Forex. However, our base currency is Bitcoin. Now, how do you get on board so that you can as well benefit from the daily trading that happens every Mondays to Fridays? Okay, you're going to talk to the person who invited you on this stream. They will give you a link so that you can create your own MTI account. And now what you will do, you will fund your MTI account with Bitcoins. Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't fund with rands. We don't accept fiat currencies. We accept only Bitcoin. Don't fund with any other cryptocurrency, only Bitcoin, all right? Now you will fund your MTI account with your Bitcoin. Normally the company suggests that, actually not suggest, this is the company rule. fund your account with a minimum of $100. However, in our team, because we want to exhaust all areas so that we can be able to benefit more, we always advise our teams to say, go for $200 worth of Bitcoin plus. Why? Because you open up so many income streams should you refer any of your friends and family over and above the trading profits that you're going to enjoy, whether you like it or not. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, the recommended amount is $100 worth of Bitcoin, but go for more, you see. And the other thing is, you're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy your daily profit. And the company is so generous and good enough to be able to be transparent and communicate. So every day they trade, they will also even show you the trading results in your back office. So you know exactly what happened, how did the trade go, whether we made a loss or we made a profit. Everything is clear, is transparent, it is in your back office, okay? Now, the important thing why I have to mention this part that I'm going to talk about, which are the profits that we get daily. How are they distributed? How are they divided? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here and we are members of MTI, and none of us has paid referral, what do you call that? Joining fee or package fee. However, we have decided that whatever we make from the trading, every night, or every end of trade, we will share it as community members. Now let's look at how we divide profit amongst us. Number one, we have MTI. They take 10% of the daily profit. We have the software traders. These people are the ones who are doing most of the work. Me and you, we don't have to study the graphs. This software and the guys managing this software, they study the graphs on our behalf. They do all the hard work for us, and they are taking 25% of the daily profit. Now we have the binary, which is the network marketing side. People who have decided, or those who have taken an oath and feel it deep in their heart, that it is their moral obligation to share the good news of MTI with their friends and family and rescue them. Now, these people, they earn what we call binary bonuses. Now, that goes with, it's about 20% of the trading profit that they take, okay? And now we have also leadership bonuses. Now, leadership bonuses is it's meant for people who have sponsored people in this organization, and they have decided to level up. They have decided to go beyond the call of duty and help their teams grow. And now they take 5% of the daily profit. And it's you, meaning myself, all of us, all members, we share 40% of the daily profit. And these profits are distributed amongst us daily. Remember the past, the historic figures that I gave you, that your Bitcoin at the moment is growing at around 0.5%. It's because we take chunk of the money as the members. Yet we are the ones that are doing the less job, the least. And that is where my excitement comes from, that your money is never touched to pay new members who are being part of MTI. Your money, your Bitcoin is only touched when it is traded. That is the reason why, even if you decide to be part of us today, invest your Bitcoin, you can withdraw or have access to your Bitcoin any time of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Does it make sense? I have somebody in my organization, he invested quite a good money, quite a lump sum in MTI. Unfortunately, life happened. And he called me, said, Tshidi, something happened at my house. I don't have money. I need to withdraw. Trust me, that gentleman withdrew his money today. The following day, his Bitcoin was in his wallet. And I was so happy to be able to offer somebody an opportunity that doesn't sound and look like prison. Most of us, we've been in with other network marketing companies, and we know our funds are still locked up in those companies, with those companies, and you have no access to it. And here you have MTI, you have invested with them. If you need your funds anywhere, anytime, you can log into your MTI account and you can withdraw it, because none of us get paid because through through other people's investments. That is the beauty about it. So it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, to stress, to actually show you that we derive our profits from trading, purely trading, nothing else. Okay, let's go further. Now, let's just break this in detail to see why MTI is taking 10%. Yes, they are the custodians of this vision. They help us pay referral commissions. And the beauty about these referral commissions, because they come from trading profits, okay? When you introduce your downline today, you get, you have access to your 10% referral commission only after 7 days, because it comes from profit, not because Peter has joined and now they use Peter's investment in Bitcoin to pay us. Now they take 10% so that they can pay administration costs and referral commissions. The software guys, they take 25% because yes, they do most of the work. The binary bonuses, they take 20%, and we will explain more how these binary commissions are calculated for those who are willing to participate in the referral program. The leadership bonuses, yes, it's fair, it's 5%. And we also have us as the members. We are pocketing 40% of the daily profit. And guys, every member of MTI, and they earn these trading profits because they have invested, not because they have recruited. So basically, it is my first time that I'm with the company whereby everybody's winning. I brought in people who don't even want to be part of the network marketing side. They are also making money. Everybody's winning, and that is my joy today. Let's move over again. I hope this makes sense so far. Okay. Now, the other thing maybe that I can share with you is why Bitcoin. We use Bitcoin as our currency in MTI. And why? Because Bitcoin is the future, ladies and gentlemen. And we know the future of Bitcoin. We know where Bitcoin is going. If you have no idea what is Bitcoin, please take time to go and research and understand what is Bitcoin, all right? And the other thing that is fascinating about Bitcoin is that since its inception in 2008, trust me, Bitcoin has grown with over 390% average per year. Now, we can look at other investment forms. You can go and look at your pension. You can go and look at what interest rates you are getting from your investments in your bank. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is the future. Bitcoin was born for times like this. Remember, it was born in 2008 during the recession. And I'm very, very happy to say happy belated halving, because yesterday we experienced the third halving. Something very historic about halving in 2020 is this. It is the first time that we see this event of Bitcoin halving, while we are experiencing this recession. Okay, so we are very, very looking forward how the trends is going to move, what is going to happen. But all we know, history has proven it, Bitcoin has a tendency of shooting up in price after the halving. How long it takes, when does it take, we know eventually it's going to happen. That is why we are excited about this. And what makes us more excited is that we are not only holders of Bitcoin when we are members of MTI, we are investors. So our Bitcoin is growing, whether we like it or not, by virtue that we are members of MTI. So this is really a game changer. Bitcoin is a game changer. If you are looking for something to diversify your investment, ladies and gentlemen, go for Bitcoin. Now, we have said a lot about our trading results, ladies and gentlemen. Go and check. Our statistics are open. We are a very transparent company. The results are out there. Like I said, those who have been with MTI before, trading for the past 200 days, they know their investment profit at the moment is over 100%. Who can give you that? And only MTI. Whereas you still have the flexibility of accessing your funds any time of the day. And that is why I'm with this company. And today it's even more emotional for me because it is the 12th of March, and I mean of May, meaning it's actually 3 months that I'm with this company, technically. But building it with passion, with love, and growing a team of over 300 people, I've been doing it for 2 months, and I'm just the happiest woman alive. Okay, let's go further, Sherry. We don't want to keep people waiting because most want to really tell their friends and family about this, and most want to sign up after this presentation. So let me be as fast as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this MTI results. I get it. Most of the people, they call me, they say, "Yeah, Tshidi, but this thing is slow." Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I agree with you. Those who have been with us, an average growth of about 0.5% when nothing is guaranteed. And I get it. It's a bit conservative, all right? But what is brilliant about the project is that our profits are consistent. Yes, we have implemented this trading software, I think, since August last year, and not a single day have we ever experienced a loss in a day, a minus trading day. We have always closed on a profit. Why? Because we have definitely good risk management controls in place. Understand that not all the Bitcoin, gets traded daily. The system and the traders, they are very careful how they place their trades and what is the risk or the drawdown value they are willing to put for every trade. And we are very excited. So with that being said, if you look at this graph, is the result from the last week of February up to the first week of May. Yes, we have been very conservative in terms of our profits, but we have been consistent. And if you are looking for something that you can pass over from generation to generation, if you are looking for something that can be a consistent passive income, with mirror trading, you are at the right place at the right time. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have done justice to give you a breakdown of who MTI is and what MTI stands for and how to be part of this bubbly and happy community. And we can just keep growing our Bitcoins and keep growing our Bitcoins. Now, for the next part of the presentation, for you to understand what are the benefits of sharing this opportunity with your friends and family, meaning how to go about participating in the optional referral program, I want to introduce this wonderful woman. She's a leader in her own right. I mean, she's such a wonderful mother. She is that type of woman when you want to talk about business, life, and so on, you can call her and she's like, it is well, okay? And when it comes to business, she is that type of woman who will say, let us go all out, bend the bridges, and get what we want to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jayshree, and her surname is Govender, and I call her, I love to call her sister because I think we come a long way from more or less similar backgrounds in terms of network marketing, and I call her my sister. And please, ladies and gentlemen, let me just bow down and leave the stage for Jayshree, and she can take it away from me. Sherry?
I'm here, but Jayshree is unmuted. Jayshree, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for that introduction, Tshidi. I really appreciate it. So tonight's my first night. It's really exciting. Thank you to Sherry and Clinton Ward for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. So for all of you guys that don't know me, I am Jayshree Govender. I work in distribution, in IT, in the education space. And I am super excited about MTI, and I've just not been able to sleep ever since this opportunity was shared with me by Clinton. I've got many years in network marketing, about 15 years in the MLM space. Very excited to get on board with the leaders team in this business. I absolutely love every single thing I've seen thus far about MTI, and I'm very excited to be able to share ways to earn in MTI with everyone on the call tonight. I will share a little bit more about my MLM history as we go along, but the most important thing is to understand the ways to earn within the network and within the space of MTI. So like Tshidi has reiterated earlier, so trading, there's no requirement. Every single day trading happens, and every single day we make profits from that by growing our Bitcoin through the amazing network that MTI has set up with us, with traders, the software, and all the cutting edge things that is happening. So that needs nothing. You just need to put money in, sit and watch it grow. How amazing is that? But if you're really excited about growing this business, it's an opportunity for you to then introduce friends and family and earn a 10% referral fee. And that is absolutely amazing, because before you needed, you need to sign up people, lots of people, and more importantly, you need to constantly be working the opportunities in the MLM space. And that's what I love about MTI, is you can choose to either just trade with a company or let them trade for you, or you can choose to build. So it's very, very, very exciting. I've never been part of anything like that. So the referral fee is very exciting. It's 10%, and all you require is a minimum of $100 in your Bitcoin account to be able to do that. So the referral fees that get paid to the members was the biggest thing that attracted me to the business. Comes from the week before profit generated, not from the person that you referred. And that's a very, very important fact. So if my money is not being used to pay somebody else or pay referral fees and other fees, it means that the company is absolutely rock solid. And when Tshidi did the breakdown with you and you saw that MTI also takes a portion of the trading profits every week, now you know where those profits are going. And you have an opportunity to get part of that pie for yourselves. So although you're getting 40%, you can actually make that 50% or 60% by tapping into the MLM portion of this business, which is super, super exciting. So from sharing it with just those around you, you can then access this portion of the business. And the requirement is easy. You need to have $100 minimum dollars of BTC in your account. And you've got to be able to refer 2 people, 1 person left, 1 person right. And before you know it, you're earning binary commissions, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay. And each person needs to have a minimum of $100 in their account as well. So binary commission is easy. It's 20% of profit divided proportionally per week. And the requirement is you've got to have $200 in your account. You refer 2 personals, 1 left, 1 right, with a minimum of $100 in their accounts, and you become binary qualified. What I love about that is that you can then teach people within your organization to become binary qualified just like yourself, and that opens up other bonuses like the leadership bonus. The leadership bonus is derived from 5% of the profits of the week before, and the requirement is to have the value of $200 BTC within in your account, which is absolutely the minimum to be able to do. And what I love about leadership bonuses is when you start to help people really grow their business by just introducing 2 friends and family, you can then be able to tap into these bonuses, and before you know it, you're earning a 2nd bonus and a 3rd bonus. And like Gerry has said many times, it might sound like a really, really small amount. 2.5% might sound like a really small amount. But when you look at the amount of Bitcoin MTI is trading on a day-to-day basis, and if you work on your organization, help them get binary qualified, the amount of shares you can earn in P1 and P2 can become more than 5 shares, 10 shares, 12 shares, 20 shares, 30 shares, 100 shares. And before you know it, people will become P2 qualified because you are P1 qualified. And that's how it continues to grow. So P1 is pretty easy. P1 is pretty easy. It's having a Bitcoin value of $200 in your account. Your personals must be able to have 1 person on their left and on their right. And before you know it, you're absolutely earning your P1 bonuses because you're binary qualified. So binary is followed by P1, and then P1 is followed by P2. And what's awesome about that is because the moment you're binary qualified and you help your person that you've personally owned become binary qualified, you then become P1 qualified. The moment that person becomes P1 qualified, you can then become P2 qualified. So what I love about the business is that it keeps track of every single person coming into the business by using something we call a binary. And this is so simple, but is an absolutely powerful system. So very, very important is, if you're a beginner and you're coming into this business now and you've never seen a binary or you've never done a binary, do not stress about learning every single way the binary can earn you money. Learn the basics, stick to the basics, teach your team the basics, and I promise you, you'll get ahead way faster than stressing about every detail. The binary is a very, very powerful tool to ensure that the whole team is winning, and I'm going to explain why I say that. I also love working a binary system because it helps everyone work as a collective and not just one person earning while the others are working or not working. It also is a system that encourages people to earn. So very important, when you see your team growing and you're not doing anything, you start to think things like, oh, if I worked a little bit harder, maybe my team will grow doubly fast, which gets people excited. So that's what I love about the binary. It is really about a collective effort. So let me give you some details about how a binary works. As you can see, the person right at the top of this binary is called Sam. Every single person joining MTI forms part of the binary. Sam then signs a person friend, Luvo, on his left. Sam then goes out and signs you on his right. Now Sam's first two places are now full on the binary. Where does Sam put person number 3? So because Sam can't build a third leg because a binary is only 2 legs, Sam has no choice but to put Jack directly below you. And when Sam wants to sign his 4th person, which is William, he's got no choice but to put William below Jack on the right. So that becomes your spillover. You do not earn the binary income. You do not earn the referral bonus, excuse me, but you will earn from that spillover, and it will make you money in the long term. So when Sam now needs to put his next person, he's then going to put them under you, and then under Luvo, and so forth and so forth. This is not, so this is what I absolutely love about binary. So you didn't actually do anything for Jack and for William, but Sam helped you grow your team. How do you benefit from that? At the end of each week, the company adds up all the Bitcoin invested on your right leg and all the Bitcoin invested on your left leg, and they pay you proportionately to the size of the weaker leg every single week. So spillover definitely counts to helping your business and the company deciding which is your weaker leg, how much is on your weaker leg, and how much is on your stronger leg. So in this diagram, you can see Sam's weaker leg is obviously his left, and his stronger leg is obviously his right, which is 10 Bitcoin, and his weaker leg on 2 Bitcoin. So right now, he would be able to earn off his weaker leg proportionately to whatever the company had made from the week before. And that is how it works. So it's very important to be able to build that way and so forth. So the formula is the weaker leg volume divided by the total weaker leg volume of the binary qualified members times 20% of the weekly trading profit equals the binary bonus. So your personal investment determines how deep you earn in the binary. And if you have a look, you'll start to see how the leadership bonuses and stuff get paid out. But step 1 to leadership bonus, or how you now qualify for binary is, there's you at the top of the binary again. You've signed PR1 to your left. Then you've signed your PR2, but in between, the person who signed you up, which is Sam, would spill over in between the two of you. So The minimum for the both of you is $200, and for PR is $100. Sherry?
Yes. Sorry, I had to find the unmute button while I was answering somebody's question. What's up? How can I help?
So sorry, I lost a little bit of my notes here.
And as I was going along, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you are going so quickly, and this is brilliant. So this is the first step of the leadership bonuses, and you are 100% right. Your binary qualification, like you just mentioned, is absolutely right. The minimum Bitcoin you need to have in your account is $200 worth. And exactly like you said, you've got to have two signed up, one left leg, one right leg. It doesn't matter where they fall into the binary. So again, you are 100% correct. They need to have a minimum of $100, and that then means that you're earning binary income, just exactly as you said now. So from here, you'll move on to the P1 leadership bonuses, which is in the next slide.
Okay, great stuff.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, so your second person then goes and signs up two people, as you can see, one left, one right. So PR21 and PR22, okay? One left, one right. And then you earn a share in the P1 bonus, and P2 shares last about 8 weeks, or P1 bonuses last about 8 weeks, and P2 bonuses last forever. The 2.5% profit from the week before, and it's divided per share, and then gives you that amount for each share that you earn for the 8 weeks, and that's P1. So it tends to be a lot of money. And P2 is when your second level person becomes P1 qualified, then you earn P2. So what's very important to note at this point in time is it's very simple. There's only 3 steps to understanding how the money is paid and how you should earn. First step, becoming binary qualified and helping your people become binary qualified. What is binary? Signing 2 people, one left, one right. The second thing is helping your first person you brought into the business to become binary qualified by signing 1 person left, 1 person right, and that equals you to becoming P1 qualified. When you have that same person sign their people, you become P2 qualified the moment they become P1 qualified. And what I love about that system is that it is a follow-on from one level to the next level to the next level, and it's pretty simple if you can just duplicate that with your people. Remember, not all of us are strong in bringing our people onto the business, and every single person that introduces friends and family, it becomes your responsibility to hold their hand and show them how the system very easily can be used to be able to reach their financial goals. Remember, this is not a sprint to the end. It is an absolute marathon to get involved in something new and to be able to hold each other's hands, help each other grow underneath you. So it's not important to sprint to the end and recruit hundreds of people by yourself. But if you build your community within your organization to assist you to be able to be P1 qualified and earn more and more P1 shares, help those people become P2 qualified, before you know it, your organization will be booming. The best organization is a happy organization where everyone is earning. Next slide, Gerry. So like I just said, what's very important for you to take note of, and this is what I want you to grab at the end of this presentation. Everything Tshidi said, everything I've said, it's very important to understand that we're all new at this. I've just started. I started in March, and my understanding will grow every single time I do this and I share this with more people. For you to, as a takeaway tonight, please remember the following things. Your Bitcoin is only touched to be traded, and this is one of my favorite facts. It is not touched to pay expenses, run staff, run offices, software upgrades, none of those things, to pay Peter and Paul referrals or P1 bonuses, none of those things. Peter's Bitcoin is not used to pay Paul. Extremely, extremely important. The company is taking that 10% so that they can ensure that they can remunerate leaders like yourselves that grow big organizations and help their people. All payouts are from profits generated in the trade for that week. New members are not necessary for the current members to earn from trades or network. So very important. If you're sitting here today and you're listening, these are the things I want you to take away from it. Your Bitcoin is not touched, it's safe. It's only going into the trade and it's coming back every day, and you can see those statements in your back office. New members are not essential because we're not paying anyone out of recruiting new people. We're paying it from MTI growing money in the trade every week. So it's not being used to pay people. Your money is not being used to pay people. So if hypothetically the company says, okay, we've reached our maximum and you can't recruit any more friends and family, the company will still be able to go on for decades to come because it's not dependent on recruiting. Recruiting is a social, is a responsibility to South Africans and to everybody around the world to share your experience with Bitcoin, share MTI as an opportunity to change people's financial standings, make their dreams come true, a second income, a third income. We're in this pandemic together. All of us here are in the same boat. You can never have enough. And the most important thing is the way we are normal, the way we used to do things is not going to continue. Once we manage to get out of this South Africa, life like we know it is over. So we've got to evolve with the times we live in. Your daily trading profit is automatically compounded every day. That I love, is that I don't even have to do anything. All my Bitcoin that grew today is in my account and compounded and ready to trade for the next day. You can withdraw whatever you want, whenever, with no limit. That again, you're not being asked, you can only withdraw this, or you can only withdraw that. Whatever you want to withdraw, whenever you want to withdraw it. And that's the same for investing. There's no limit to invest and there's no limit to withdraw. So you have access to your money and the money you've made in profit whenever you need. And that is just amazing. And that's a company saying, we're really here to serve the people. Every day, daily trading profit. So income recap, daily trading profit, automatic for every single person coming into the business. You get 10% referral fee, a week in arrears, once off for people you introduce to the business. The leadership bonus, P1 and P2 paid weekly. And then obviously we've talked about the bonus requirements. You get paid binary income every week once you become qualified. The binary percentages will change. Remember, it's dependent on your team. 20% of the income to MTI depends on the trading profits for that week. Your weaker leg volume changes as people join and people withdraw and reinvest and so forth. You need $200 minimum invested and you need 2 personal referrals. So that's very important. And like I said, if you didn't get it all, there's a recording and you can definitely ask questions. But this is in total the income recap on what MTI offers from both just trading and the MLM side of the business. And the last slide. We see the world as we are, and in these difficult times, people are either very excited about the future or extremely fearful about the future. And I have to say that when it comes to MLM, and I know it's difficult for most to bunt their fingers, and I'm one of those people, I have no hope in MLM ever. I have to say to you that it's very important on how you look at this opportunity and how you're looking at the world right now. So do not be misguided by the fears you feel. You know, get up every day, get dressed, and face the world and all its problems head on. Remember that fear is only addressed by having a minimal amount of faith. Faith can really move mountains, and that's the most important thing. I have 100% faith in our leadership team at MTI and the intentions within our CEO and the business. Talk to them all the time. And the most important thing is not let the current circumstances hold you back from trying new things and building. If you're a newbie, that's great. Just full steam ahead, make a dream board, look at your vision, and really use this opportunity to do that, because it will definitely afford you the opportunity. The most important thing I want to say to you guys tonight is you might see the world in a crazy way tomorrow, but a positive attitude, working a positive opportunity, surrounded by positive people can only make the change that it will completely surprise you. MLM is the only business that requires no talent, no degree, no formal education. Take it with both hands and run with it. All you really need is passion for your future and for financial freedom. So in closing tonight, I'd like to say, welcome to all the new people. Give it a good try. Talk to leaders if you're not sure what you need to do. But MTI is the place to be, and it's going to be going places over the next 12 months. So thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity, and God bless. Over to you, Gerry.
Jayshree, I think, you know what, I don't think people realize how difficult it is to wrap your head around those numbers, present them, still be excited, get it right, because there's always somebody watching. It is an nightmare. And I think you did such a good job. And I love watching other people present because I always learn something new. So for me, that is amazing. You've done such a good job. Your experience definitely shines through. And for the first time ever doing that presentation, when we literally gave you like half a day to prepare, thank you so much. I think that was incredible, friend. It's such an honor to work with you. And I must just let everybody know that the caliber of leaders that we have in this organization is yet to be discovered. I mean, Jayshree is like a hidden gem. She's in my weaker leg. How excited am I?
Absolutely. Weaker leg, here we come.
Yeah, but watching you, how you do your WhatsApp groups and how you conduct yourself, you always have such class, and yeah, you're amazing. Well done, friend. That was incredible. I want to sign up again after that. Pity only allowed one account per person.
A pity, eh?
So, Jesh, I'm going to hand over to Henrico. Henrico, are you here? Can you hear me? I have unmuted you.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much.
Oh, fantastic. There you are. I recognize you from your YouTube. That is a fantastic video, by the way. I saw the YouTube video that you did on MTI. It was so real and so good. I absolutely love it. So, guys, this is Henrico. What a phenomenal leader we have in him. As we were going through the presentation, Clinton said to me, guess what? Enrico's doing a testimonial. And I thought, oh, okay, cool. That's great. So I'm going to hand over to him. I know he's had some phenomenal results with MTI. He loves this company. And we just wanted to thank you for your support tonight. I think it's amazing that we all stick together and work together. It's a great culture that we have in MTI.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks for asking me. And I know you guys are working hard at this, and thank you for your support. So as you've heard, my name is Enrico Hanekom. I'm a neuro coach, and a neuro coach is someone who helps people to change their minds in order to change their lives. So even though this is a great tool, if you don't know and understand what to do with it, you'll get average results. And somewhere in December last year, beginning of this year, early January, I've made a decision to experience abundance and to experience everything that is good, and not from a lack or scarcity mentality as many people see the world. As you've seen, the lady said, we see the world as we are. So most people look at the world from a place, a mindset of scarcity, and I've made a decision to look at the world from a view of abundance. And the mindset that where I'm not experiencing abundance, then I must be the blockage, because the divine nature of everything is abundance. And when I opened my eyes to that, guess what came on my path? Of course, Johan Steinberg and MTI and Clinton and Tshidi and these people. And I started looking at this opportunity. And at that stage, my business wasn't doing so well. I've been an entrepreneur for 16 years. I've always been very successful in business, and starting multiple different kinds of businesses and so forth. And I found myself in a place of desperation. You know, it was actually very tough. Clinton would remember some of the conversations I had with him. But sometimes we have to get to the bottom of our barrel before we actually make new decisions and start doing new behavior. We have to get so uncomfortable with where we are at so that we can do something different. So I'm extremely grateful for that pressured time in my life, because that's when I decided to take up the MTI opportunity and run with it. Now, what I can tell you is a bit of how I automated my income. And for me, that's a word that I like using in our community is automated income. We like to think of passive income, but the reality is that passive income doesn't exist. And I may be going against what's been said here earlier tonight, but I just want to tweak your mindset a little bit. There's not something that you can keep on getting whilst doing nothing. There's no income that is really passive. But if we can generate automated income where we put in some time and effort and the system works for us and we stand back and that income is automated, for me, that is pretty amazing. So I've made a decision. I'm going to automate my income. My goal is to get to 100%. Now, to give you an idea of what my expenses are in a month, I stay in my dream house on a beautiful golf estate. I've got 3 kids. They go to a semi-private school. My wife likes to swipe the credit card a lot. She's got very good taste. You know what that means? It means everything she likes to buy is expensive. So give yourself some sort of number in your head in terms of what my monthly expenses are. And I went on to this mission in January. I started with MTI the 2nd of January to say, let me automate 100% of my required household income. End of January, through MTI, utilizing all 4 income streams that you've heard about tonight, I was able to automate 30% of my income. I thought, okay, maybe there's something here. Let me keep on going. By end of February, 40%. By end of March, 80%. And by end of March, I sort of got excited. I realized, like, if I can hit 100% automation of my income, based on my expenses, it means that tomorrow I can wake up and I don't have to work. It means that tomorrow morning I can decide what I want to do, right? I can be the so-called retired, as the financial system calls it. I like to talk about refired and not retired. So end of May, end of April, my 4th month, guess what percentage I hit? My goal was 100%. The percentage of automation I hit was 220%. So what that means is through MTI and all 4 of the income streams that I'm utilizing, I'm earning double what I need in a month, more than double. I have surplus to start being a human being and just being and experiencing life in abundance. So we are part of an amazing opportunity, guys, where the world is in shambles. I don't like what's happening in the world right now. I really don't like what's happening. Millions of jobs are being wiped out. As you know, hundreds of thousands of businesses are closing left and right. Where the rest of the world is creating debt, we are creating wealth. And this is why I'm so passionate about this. And the work that I do now is what I choose to do, and that is for growth, and in other words, to also help other people achieve the same. So that's, in a nutshell, my journey in 4 months with MTI.
Oh, Henrico, that is amazing. Let me tell you how powerful that is. And I think that you make the story personal to what your lifestyle is. And I actually typed this up while you were saying that. And I wanted to just reiterate that, because that for me was so powerful. Let me just find that. You said from to MTI, you were able to double what you needed in a month, and now you have surplus. I think that is something that we don't see in economic climate, especially in South Africa, but across the world as well. So that is very powerful. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. And it is valuable to us that you guys are willing to come here and share your story and working together as a team and creating that culture of inspiring other people. I love that. So thank you so much. I think that's amazing. Guys, if you haven't checked out Henrico's YouTube channel, I would suggest that you go and have a look. He's got some really great material. I know that he comes from an angle that's very different to what I've seen. Enrico, will you please go and just add your YouTube channel onto the chat line for us?
I'll do that.
Go and have a look. I think that would be amazing. And then you guys can ask Enrico some questions, connect with him. I'm going to answer some questions from the chat line. If you want to ask some questions to Enrico, he can answer you in the chat. Is that okay, Enrico?
Yes, I'll hang around.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that.
It's just a pleasure.
All right. So let's quickly have it. Some of the questions that people had asked me to just run over quickly. Nico was saying that I need to just make sure that I reiterate to everybody that you need to have somebody on the left leg and on the right leg. Guys, if you go into your back office system, you will see under your referral link that you have a left placement link and a right placement link. So make sure that you check your business and check your volumes before you sign somebody up. I never use the auto placement link. I always use left or right. I want to make sure that that person's going to the right place in my organization. And the system is built like that with intention. Alvin was asking that if I can please go through the P1 and P2 bonuses again. I'm more than willing to do that. Just quickly wanted to let you know that these are bonuses that follow on one another. So the first step to getting yourself into the leadership bonuses would be to have yourself binary qualified. How do you become binary qualified? You sign up 2 people, one left leg, one right leg. And guys, let me just tell you, I know that when we talk about this MLM structure, we talk about it as build a team and get people and do this. And I know that often it sounds very daunting. It's not daunting, guys. How many people would love to get some Bitcoin, put it in an account, and sit back and watch a company do everything for them and then give them 40% of the profits? Don't ever underestimate the value of the product and the service that MTI provides. Also, don't feel bad for signing people into this organization. You are doing them a favor. Go and ask every single MTI member in this company if they regret joining the company. And I can guarantee you there's not one person that regrets making money with MTI. There's not one person that regrets it. I mean, who would? So sign up people with a clear conscience, be excited, be confident, and grow your binary. And the first step is that binary qualification. Now, when you take the people that you have brought to the organization, right? So let's say, for instance, I sign up Clinton, and then I sign up Enrico now. As soon as I help Clinton to become binary qualified, then I earn a P1 share. Now that P1 share is valid for 8 weeks. Let's say in a week's time, I help Clinton to qualify for binary. In other words, I've got now my second personal referral that's earning binary commission. Then I earn another P1 share. And that P1 share is then valid for 8 weeks again. So when the other one expires, sorry, I was thinking of the word, then you'll still have 2 weeks left on the first one. But I must tell you guys, the key here is not P1 bonuses. P1 bonuses are great. You can earn them whenever you like. So if you're a little bit short on cash, this is a great way to improve your cash flow. But the real money is with the P2 leadership bonuses, guys. The biggest income stream in MTI is that binary. And these leadership bonuses are geared towards helping you to grow your binary. So now when you help that person, Enrico and Clinton, like I've signed them up now, then I help them to earn the P1 share from the previous slide. Then the company gives me a check match bonus on their weaker leg. So hear what I'm saying. If you're in this organization, hear me loud and clear. Take your downlines. If you want to maximize the P2 leadership bonus, help your downline to grow their weaker leg. That is the key. So when this bonus was introduced, what I did is my strength is compensation plans. That's sort of what I'm good at. I went and immediately looked, okay, who have I enrolled into the organization? I've enrolled 4 people into MTI. And then I went and looked at which one of the 4 people has the biggest weaker leg. Because as soon as I got P2 qualified, because that person was P1 qualified, I would earn a check match off that weaker leg. So help your downline to grow their weaker legs. And guys, if that means that you are giving away a referral and a 10% referral fee, do not be short-sighted. Sometimes people just need a little bit of a push. They need a little bit of help. I give referrals away all the time because the referral fee is not what I'm after. What I'm after is helping as many people as I can to earn from the trading. That's my goal. My secondary goal is to create an income so ridiculous that everybody is going to go, what is that woman doing? What does she do with her time? So that's my goal. And in order for you to achieve that, you need to help your downline. So in MTI, I'm telling you guys, we've got a couple of announcements coming up in the next couple of weeks. The culture of Mirror Trading International is to help the average person get into Bitcoin and then grow that Bitcoin. That's our culture. And the key word here is help. We are trying to help someone else. At the end of the day, yes, you're going to make money, but you're going to pay it forward, and you have a moral obligation to help people, especially during the lockdown that we find ourselves in. All right, let's see if there's any other question. Walter says he was very hesitant, to be honest, because of BitClub, Triple M, Pipcoin. Oh, who remembers Pipcoin? Goodness me, I remember Pipcoin. You know that I actually met Rev Wayne. He wanted me to be his presenter and trainer for Pipcoin. I'm so lucky I didn't do that. USI Tech and lots of other bucks in those scams. Yeah, you're quite right. But due diligence and listening to the Q&A with Jan Steinberg was sold that this isn't a scam, and I've not a single moment of regret. Look, people come to me and they say to me, is this a scam? No, because we generate all of our profits that we pay out from trading, not from recruiting, guys. It's very important that you remember that. So this is not a peer-to-peer system where we are shoving money from one person to the next. Your money, your Bitcoin stays in your account. The only time it is touched is when it is traded or when you withdraw it. How does it work if I put more money in at a later stage? Lee, you can add money to your capital whenever you like, girl. The system's very simple, and in any denominations as well. How much will I get if I bring one person on light? I was late. Oh, can't be late. Can't be late for these presentations. They are packed 2 minutes before we get started. You'll get a 10% referral fee. It doesn't come from the person's capital. It comes from the 10% we generated in profit the week before. Gerry, the T's and C's still says that you need to be 16 years old to become a member. Johan de Boer, I am fighting like you will not believe. I actually spoke to Jan Steinberg about that. There were a couple of changes made to the terms and conditions. I don't know how effective they are. And one of the changes that were implemented is that children under 18 can't sign up. And this, Johan reckons that this is in preparation for what the future might hold for MTI. I will be able to give you guys more clarity on that on Thursday. The new $100 minimum made things difficult situation where people have little money, at least just for training growth. Yes, you know what, the minimum investment in MTI is a very touchy point for leaders. But guys, let me tell you, from a lot of experience in network marketing, a lot of experience from other companies that I've joined, is if somebody's got $50, they can find 100. And you're almost morally obligated to help that person into that $100. It really isn't that much of a difference, guys. And I always say to people, this is how confident I am in Mirror Trading International. Tell your husband, make a plan, but find that $100. Will accounts less than $100 be deleted? Oh, there was such drama about this. Never did I say an account was going to be deleted. What I did say was that if your account is less than $100, you will not earn from the binary, and there's a very good chance that you won't earn other income streams. Currently, you can earn referral bonuses where 50% will go to your trading account and 50% into your income wallet. But again, leadership is really fighting for that amount to be $100, that minimum investment. And I think that is great. Every big, massive company in the world has a minimum investment. It is part of how they become successful. It's a part of having a baseline, and it's a part of controlling the quality of their membership, which I think is very important. Will KYC and naming a beneficiary becoming in case something happens to a person? Yes, we will probably have to do KYC in the future. MTI is really growing very, very quickly. So some corporate governance needs to be implemented as well. And I can assure you guys that Johan and his team are working very, very hard on that. There's some amazing changes coming in the next week, which has got me so excited. And it should excite you as well, because this company is growing faster than the speed of lightning and speed of light, and we're excited. Elwin, I'm glad that you understand the P1 and P2. Can you name a beneficiary for your MTI account? Yes, you can. Absolutely. What happens to a downline who registers and takes longer than 7 days to fund their account? Prudence, who needs more than 7 days to decide if MTI is a good business? Really? Honestly? Guys? No. We're not going to wait 7 days. After 7 days, you lose your spot in the binary, Oaks. And that makes it very, very difficult. Obviously, when you sign up at the bottom again. We are anxious for the live trading in the back office. Oh, so am I. I'm so excited about the opportunity that we're going to have to see limited view of the live trading. I think it's going to bring a lot of credibility, and it's going to be for all those guys that like to read all the statements all the time. What happens if you start with $100, then the Bitcoin changes and your value is now 90? Will they lose out? Cord, that's an excellent question. I must tell you that at the heart of MTI, there is a company that cares about every single member. And yes, there is this rule of $100, but don't forget that Johan and his team and the system is built to working with the fluctuating Bitcoin price. So we always say to people, put a little bit more than $100 in just to be safe. But if you fall under that $100 bonus and you recruit somebody, then obviously 50% is going to go to your income wallet and the other 50% to trading, and that should push you over the 200 mark or 100 mark again. So we are trying to work around that. Thanks, Monica, for sharing the slides for this presentation. You guys are welcome to use it, download it, change it, use it, make it work for you. Please keep the design the same at least, because I think it's relatively pretty. Yaku is saying, what's going to happen to my children's accounts and their investments if they're not 18 years old? Yaku, do not worry about this. Don't listen to any doomsday sayers. I have it directly from Johan that there is no problem with the accounts that were signed up under 18 before the terms and conditions were changed. So don't worry, we'll take it a step at a time. You don't have to stress about that now. All right, is that it? Are we done? Are there anybody else burning with questions? No? Timothy is saying, can I add my profits to my trading pool at any time, and any profit, or there is a specific amount of profit I should add to the trading pool? Your profits get added to the trading pool automatically, and then you can withdraw them when you like. Magda is saying, I signed up with 220 on Saturday, and by Monday it was less than 184. Yes, Bitcoin did take a dip, but don't stress too much. After the halving, Bitcoin is notorious for going up again, so don't worry too much, Magda. That's only going to be an issue once you become binary qualified. Here we have... Oh, where's that? Sorry, let me just find this question quickly. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find this question and it's so difficult to navigate this chat section. Cord is saying, I do believe we need the same message from everyone just for credibility and protecting the company. So Cord, on this, I've got two things to say. The first one is the same message is absolutely important. And that is something that my vision is going to be for MTI in the future. I'm very excited about what's happening in the company at the moment. And I am going to play an integral role in making sure that that message is unified. It is, you're quite right, it is one of the things that has plagued us a little bit. You see a company growing this quickly, definitely has its downfalls as well. But as long as the trading is working as it should, the system's working as it should, we're great. And guys, I just want to tell you that, and this is not aimed at you, Cord, or anyone else, but we really need to stop this mentality of we need to protect MTI. Guys, what? Protected against what? This is a legal company. It is a company that is totally regulated. They have proof of trading every day. And don't let anybody tell you network marketing is a dirty word. It isn't. Network marketing is legal in South Africa. It is a thriving industry, and more people are turning to network marketing because their conventional businesses are failing. So please don't feel like MTI is in any jeopardy. As long as you're not making false income claims or misleading people, we are 100% okay. And even in that case, you're only putting yourself in danger. MTI is stronger than ever. We've crossed our T's, we've dotted our I's, and we're growing with the times. And really this mentality of that we need to protect the company It's not necessary. MTI is super, super strong. And the trading is holding us together. The trading is doing phenomenally well. And there are some amazing products that are going to be rolled out in the future. This isn't a short-sighted, like this is what the company is going to look like forever. There are lots of exciting things coming. How long does it take to withdraw and get your money? They say 48 hours, but my experience has been 24, but the official company answer is 48 hours. The music video that was playing on the Zoom meeting last week, please. All right, I'll post it on my YouTube channel. In about 5 years' time, MTI will own all the Bitcoin in the world. Johan, that's assuming that we're only sticking with Bitcoin. Again, you guys are assuming that this is how the company is going to be forever. If we need to include other cryptocurrencies and other forms of trading, that market is massive. It's a $7 trillion a day industry. The opportunities and possibilities are limitless. And let me tell you, Johan is brilliant. How this man conducts this company and how he's kept it completely scalable is just blown my mind. So don't worry about that. Although it would be pretty cool if we had all the Bitcoin in MTI. This person's saying, just a quick question. I joined on Sunday and I recruited 2 people yesterday. Oh, wow. That's amazing. My 2 already have their 2 people. Does that mean I'm P2 qualified? No, you are P1 qualified and you've earned 2 shares. As soon as one of the people that you have signed up earns a P1 share, then you are P2 qualified. Rachel's asking, can I sign up my grandson? Rachel, as of this week, the terms and conditions are saying that you cannot sign up minors anymore, but keep your eyes on those terms and conditions. I'm fighting as best I can. So just hold off on that for a little bit for now. I want to sign up. I need somebody above me. Herman needs a link. Herman, you must go back to the person that signed you up or that got you here today, and they will give you a link to sign up. How has the corona affected MTI? Oh, wow. Guys, we have never grown as quickly as we have. Since we started these Zoom calls, let me give you an idea. In January, our membership was about 3,000 members. We're sitting in May, we're at 38,000 members. So yeah, Corona's been great for MTI, I must say. Enrico, yes, you're absolutely right. We won't run out. The price will just go up. You're 100% correct. Cora van Dijk is saying, I signed up a new client last night and couldn't fill in her ID number. The field was locked. How can she fix that? I would suggest you send an email to support. It's support@mymticlub.co.za. One of our leaders can maybe just post that for you in the chat section, and they will help you with that. They're fantastic. How long normally does it take from sending Bitcoin from Luno to getting the email to use for MTI? Does it take more than 24 hours? Not normally, but remember that Luno and MTI are 2 separate companies. They've got nothing to do with one another. We have no control over what Luno does. But in MTI, yeah, it's normally within the same day. Walter is saying that he's looking at a Q&A option to Zoom so that questions can be posted there, separating from the general chat. Yes, I'm definitely going to have to. I must tell you, for those of you that were on our first Zoom call, I was shocking. Absolutely shocking. But now I feel like we're actually getting the gist of it. It's not that bad anymore. I'm definitely going to have a look at those questions for you. Okay. Hendrik is asking, could we ask for it? Hendrik Akker, hello. Can we ask for a training session, please? How to recruit? Guys, we were going to do training tonight, but I have got a truckload of work that I have to actually do for Johan before tomorrow morning. That's also why I'm not presenting tonight. But we can get back onto the training on Thursday. Please forgive me. I just need to have a little bit of focus for the next couple of days. And I am very excited. I'm going to share with you Charlie Ward's training that he shared with me this week. And I gained such insight. He signed up R1 million worth of Bitcoin into his weaker leg this week. He's never done network marketing before. He is a retail born and bred boy. He's actually worked for Discount for 13 years, and he applied some of his sales training that he received there to his MLM business. And wow, it's been amazing. So I'm going to formulate some of that training for you guys and maybe get Charlie on to even help us with some of that. So yes, I'll help you. You can check on my YouTube channel though. There is recruiting training, and you're welcome to go and download that, use that, pick it apart, There's lots of recruiting training there. Does MTI have a VAT for fees? We charge no fees, so we charge no VAT. Elwin's asking for my YouTube channel link. You can just search Sherry Ward if you want, but if you scroll up, you'll see Monica did post it a couple of times. The T's and C's say nothing about the fact that a person can't have more than one account. You're quite right, and that's something that needs to be improved. So that will be changed, but I can tell you unequivocally the rule is one person, one account. Dorcas is saying it's not easy to fund the account. It's converting fiat currency to Bitcoin and then funding the account with it. I'm going to respectfully disagree. I signed up a guy today, actually from my Facebook page, and the entire sign-up process took us 15 minutes. It's not a difficult thing to do, guys. It's just different. So people just need to get used to it. But if you walk them through it, it's not that tough. Jayshree can help us to train on recruiting as well. She's a master recruiter. So yeah, friend, that would be amazing. Let's formulate that training and get it out to everybody. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's me for tonight. Can I sign up members with the same Wi-Fi? Yes, you can. As long as the details are different and it's a different person, absolutely. All right. I think that's me. I'm done for the night. I'm tired. I need a cup of coffee. I still have a long night ahead of me. I want to just, while you guys are all here, just tell you that I genuinely really appreciate the support that we've had for these Zoom calls on a weekly basis. The leaders that come on this call are leaders that not only have experience, but they love this company. They love one another. We work together. And for us, it's all about uplifting each other and building MTI into the great powerhouse that it is. I think our Zoom calls speak for themselves. We've played a massive part in the growth that the company has experienced. And I just want to thank every single one of you that makes this meeting possible. From the guys that help to answer questions, the presenters that give their time freely. I think it's amazing. We also take quite a bit of flack because we get excited and we're here to get people excited about their lives and their future. And for me, I think that is that's a special space to be in. So for those of you that don't know the Dubeline story, I'm not going to tell it again. If you want to hear it, you can come on Thursday and I'll tell you what Dubelines are. Go and Google it if you want to. But let me tell you that all of you are Dubelines. You choose how your story ends, and we see the world as we are. This is all about the decisions you make. And let me tell you, the greatest power you will ever have in life is your right to autonomy and the right to make decisions. So tonight, if you're a guest on this call, make a good decision. Make a good decision about your future. Make a good decision about your finances. And I promise you, you are going to thank me in the morning. Again, just at Tshidi, Jayshree, and Enrico, thank you so much for your insette and for what you mean to the company and to the team. It sincerely means a lot to me. Have a good evening, be super blessed, and I'll see you on Thursday night.